Hi everyone, Rob again, reviewing another 3D pen. This one's the Sunlu 3D pen, the SL-300 model. It's got a nice finish to it. We've got some buttons on the side for speed, then we've got buttons on the side here for extruding and retraction, and we've got an LCD screen. It shows your PLA or ABS filament selection, and then it defaults into temperature controls for fine tuning. If we look at the page on Amazon, it's a company by 3D Hero that is selling this. It's now currently unavailable, but it was £30.99 when I'd purchased it. It comes with two pieces of filament, which is PLA, two finger guards, a template, some acetate, a little spatula, and then the plug and charger for the pen itself. I will also be comparing this with my experiences with the original 3D pen I tried, which was around the same price. So this is essentially two 30 quid pens facing off. The original one I tried came in a rather tacky looking box. But if we move past that and get on with seeing this pen in action and seeing what it can do. So it takes about a minute to get up to temperature. This is on the lowest setting of 160. You can go all the way up to 180 on the PLA setting. If you change the ABS setting, it will go from 180 to 210 degrees Celsius. To put the filament in, you literally just slot it in and then start the extraction button, or extrude button, I should say. So that's starting to come out now. So we'll just do a little cube. This is not going to be the neatest. So that is on the lowest temperature setting and the lowest speed. If we try and build upwards here, oh, that came out a little bit quick. I don't actually know if I am on the slowest speed setting. I'm not, I'm on the fastest. So you can see it does work, but you really want to hold it in place when it's drying a little bit nicer than that. So you can see we've definitely got some verticality in there. But if I go on, that was the fastest setting. If I try this on the slowest setting now, okay, so that's the slowest setting. And you do get a little bit, it doesn't like hold any of the filament back, you do get a bit of seepage coming out, so you do get stringy bits. But I've noticed that that's different depending on the type of filament you're using. And you can see this is cooled down now, so it just falls off, whereas right now this one's stuck, but that will fall off eventually. If I just go and try and build upwards now, so we do a little anchor point, and then go up. So you can see this one does not, because it's still not retracting, you do have to keep pulling up. But the previous pen I tried demonstrating, it just all gloops down. And you can see that, and that focuses, that is just perfectly, like that dries or like sets pretty quickly on the lowest temperature. So that's quite good for that. I think I would still recommend the best way to do it is build flat and get a frame to work around, and then once you've got a frame, that's when you can start just building vertically. Like, don't try and build upwards like this, because there's a lot of faffing that you have to do to get things to work. Like, there we go, that one's a bit too long. You can see it definitely works. I can get a relatively straight line out of that if I want to do that. So there you go. All in all though, you do get a bit of seepage coming out of there, so we've got a little bit leaking, so you do have to like account for that when you're building. But on the whole, this pen I do prefer, and as I say, I've used this pen to make this, and I started that by doing structures, like making a flat frame and then sticking, essentially like welding bits of plastic onto it. until I could then just start circling the frame around, kind of thing. But yeah, all in all, I would say this is a great purchase, and you can see there we go, it's gone into the sleep mode. I think that's going to be it for the review, because you've seen it in action. I've gone through maybe 10 of these now, and it's been a joy to work with. So yeah, if that's in your price range, definitely give it a go.